Hi everyone, this is Nancy. Today is September 17th, 2022. How are you doing? What kind of person can be said to be a great person? In my opinion, a great person is someone who can conquer and tame his or her own anger, greed, and hatred. The Buddha is a great man because he can do this. Today, I'd like to share with you a story in which the Buddha showed great endurance. When the Buddha was traveling in the ancient country of Magadha, one day he traveled to where Ghost Dakini lived. Ghost Dakini was gathering with his friends at that time. A small ghost went to report to Dakini that the Buddha had arrived to his place to live. Ghost Dakini said, "A stranger came to my place to live. I have to see if he's the real Buddha or just an ordinary man." Ghost Dakini returned to his home right away. Seeing the Buddha, Dakini said, "Shramana, get out." The Buddha walked out Dakini's home peacefully. Seeing the Buddha walking out of his home, Dakini changed his words and said, "Shramana, come in." After going back and forth 3 times, on the first time, Dakini said again, "Shramana, get out." The Buddha at this time started to talk. "Ghost King, I have been invited 3 times, and this time I will not go out." Ghost Dakini said, "Since you don't want to get out, forget it then. Let me ask you some questions. If your answer cannot satisfy me, I will tear your heart apart. Let your blood spurt out of your face and then throw you to the other side of the Ganges River." The Buddha said, "Ask as you wish. My answer will make you happy." Ghost Dakini then asked, "What kind of method can we practice and uphold to obtain peace and happiness? How can we obtain great reputation? How can we cross over the rivers? How can we cross over the ocean? How can we let go of all the sufferings? And how can we achieve purity?" The Buddha answered, "Practicing and upholding the Dharma can bring you about peace and happiness. Keeping the precepts can make your reputation spread. Having faith can cross over the rivers. Not letting loose can cross over the sea of misery. Being diligent can remove all the sufferings, and gaining wisdom can clear out the filth." Hearing the Buddha's wonderful Dharma, Ghost Dakini was overjoyed and vowed to serve the Buddha and protect the Dharma. As you can feel, when Ghost Dakini asked the Buddha to get out and come in the house, the Buddha showed endurance. In fact, the Buddha endured all his life. Endurance is the most powerful in cultivation. As the Buddha often said, if a cultivator cannot endure slander, curse, and ridicule like drinking nectar, then he's not called a great person, a great man. Fists, knives, and spear can fear people, can scare people, but cannot convince people. Only through endurance can the ignorant people be transformed. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed.